What's up, everyone? Mike from What the Fun. This debate section is from our latest episode of Test Your Might, the weekly video game debate show. The full episode is found on any podcast app of choice, with Apple and Spotify links down below. Thanks for watching. Enjoy. Square Enix is bringing Final Fantasy XIV to the Xbox ecosystem and has promised that, when possible, they are planning to bring future games to Xbox. So, you guys have been following the game industry just like I have. Square Enix has skipped the Xbox a lot recently, actually. So what game that is not on the Xbox already, but on other consoles, needs to be ported over? Cam, you won, so you get to decide order again.
I'm going to go last. I'll let... Justin hasn't gone first yet, so Justin's going to go first.
No, I switched it up last time. All right.
Yeah, so.
All right, so Justin's going first?
I really wanted to go first on the blind fight.
All right.
No.
Justin, you are first. Opening arguments. This debate is unhinged. Which means, Cam, you haven't been on since Unhinged, since we announced Unhinged. You guys will get an opening argument that will be...
then it's open season?
Then it's open season. Your opening argument is uninterrupted, and then it's open season. I will not be interrupting the debate. Okay. Justin, opening argument, please.
Sure. Square Enix has had a lot of different games over the years. Lots of games that have not been on Xbox, but on other consoles. And I decided, I like to, per se, break the mold when it comes to questions that are like this. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed by doing that. Let's take it a step further than just Square Enix, Let's take it a step further than just one game and possibly in the future a huge franchise, a masterful franchise of games. And I'm taking a game that came back out in 2011. Now, the question itself says other consoles. This is multiple consoles, because this console was Wii and Wii U. And I'm taking it way outside the mold by saying Mario Sports Mix. This is a Square Enix developed game with basketball, ice hockey, volleyball, and of course the best, dodgeball. 2v2 multiplayer, couch potato, and also through the internet. This was a game that allowed you to play quick games, but also with some kind of NBA Jam kind of skills, where you can add points on your next goal or your next basket by coins you collect along the way to kind of give you that edge and catch up if you're losing. This was a game that used Wii controls and also the touchscreen for the Wii U, but that's easy to port over with a controller by just tapping an A button instead of flicking. Easy, done before, can be done. Now, getting Square Enix characters, Moogle, all the good Dragon Warrior characters, and also Mario characters on the Xbox. They're making deals here. They're cutting 10-year deals for Activision with Nintendo. Why not trade a little bit of IP? Get it in here with Square Enix and bring Mario to the Xbox as well. This is a sports game, little mini games, fun, quick-paced, exciting, and it would really shake up the gaming space by bringing Mario somewhere other than Nintendo, knowing it's comfortable seating here.
Mario Sports Mix. Cicero, you're next.
So this game was...
follow-up.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's... Yeah, I'm still kind of discombobulated.
That's a duck answer, right?
Right, I'm still kind of discombobulated. This game actually was supposed to come to Xbox. It didn't come to Xbox. It needs to come to Xbox. I'm not going to talk about all this other stuff that duck. I can't be the duck. I can only be me. And because I'm me, I'm just going to say Final Fantasy VII Remake. Right? Like that's got to come. Duh.
Okay. Cicero says, duh. And I typed that in my notes. But I wrote it under Cam's name. All right. Gonna cut and paste. All right. Cam, go ahead. What's your decision? Opening argument.
Wait, I feel like that's kind of cheating. I don't think I can. I can't say the Pixel remastered collection, can I?
I'll allow it. It is a singular game with multiple games on it. I'll still allow it.
What was it called?
Yeah, I think that is that's the pick to make. I think that it's a collection of some of the most iconic JRPGs of all time, specifically Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6. I think that 6 is highly regarded as one of not just the greatest JRPGs of all time, but one of the greatest games of all time. And I think that, over time, Final Fantasy, all the Final Fantasies 7 and beyond, outside of 11 and 14, because their MMOs have been ported to the Xbox, and this is just finishing that out right. And I think that I think that that Phil Spencer's been wanting to get JRPGs on have a more prominent presence on the Xbox platform, and he has been succeeding with that. And I think that this is one of the biggest omissions from Square Enix that makes sense, that I feel like is realistic. I think that it just makes a lot of sense, and I think that it should happen.
All right, gentlemen, go ahead.
Cicero, Final Fantasy VII, great choice. I like it.
Thanks.
We're getting the first part or the second part or both of them, or what are we doing? We're getting them both?
Oh, we're getting
It's
everything.
the first
Well, the first part is out right now. They're still working on all this stuff. So I mean, but you're gonna get them, right? Like when it comes out, Xbox gets them. So
what's that game rated, by the way?
Huh?
What's that game rated?
I think it's
T.
gonna be rated T. Is it E?
T.
It's
T is T
not,
for teen.
Yeah, it's T for
T for
teen.
teen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cam, I like your pick as well. Final Fantasy, the classics.
Right.
Filling out the rest of the resume. Getting Xbox in there because we have Android, iOS, Switch, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation. The problem is, they want to bring JRPGs to the Xbox, but not necessarily the older ones. They want to bring new stuff, new content. I recently went back and tried to play with Final Fantasy 1 and 2, and it's rough. Even with the pixel upkeep, it's rough. It's not going to be what you remember it. It's not for me, and I used to play them all the time. I'd love to get it on the Xbox just for achievements, but other than that, I've already got other ways to play that all around me. As for Mario, that's a kid's game, and adults can play it too. And it would, like I said, shake up the competition by bringing Mario to the Xbox. Like,
First off, Mario's not going to come to the Xbox. That's why. Let's just get this Mario sports mix out of the way. It is never coming. Mario is never going to be on a non-Nintendo platform.
Really? We thought that about Banjo-Kazooie and Rare.
Never say never.
Microsoft bought Rare. That's how Banjo-Kazooie's on Xbox.
Okay, but partnerships happen.
Yeah, partnerships happen, but bro,
we didn't think Square Enix Final Fantasy would go into Super Smash Brothers, but here comes Sora and Cloud and Sephiroth in Super Smash Brothers. But here it comes because they strike deals.
But
that's what
happens. But none of those
Mario's never
regards a Mario or a Nintendo character on a non-Nintendo platform.
Yeah.
That is never going to happen, because if it would happen, it would have happened already, and it has not.
Yeah,
because there were rumors.
Because even the world has changed.
But even back, because here's the thing. Even back, like when it came to, I remember this vividly during the Hunter season of Fortnite, and people saw, Master Chief has made it to Fortnite, an Xbox character, and then Kratos, a PlayStation character, made it. There were so many rumors that Samus was going to be added to Fortnite But that wasn't going to happen because that would mean that it would be on a non-Nintendo platform.
Right.
There's never going to be a day where Mario is going to be on a non-Nintendo platform. It's just not. It's just like, and there.
It's
You
not
know,
tomorrow.
people have said that there was never going to be a day that Microsoft would buy Activision Blizzard.
until
look what
Duck
happened.
until Duck said it.
Until Duck said it was going to happen,
Right,
a
and
year
then
and a
it
half before it
That's
happened.
then
not
it
true.
happened.
I am going to talk to Cicero about Final Fantasy VII remake now because
Feel free. Mine is a kid-friendly game that kids would love to play, and also adults.
that is 100% true. It's never going to come to Xbox. Cicero.
Never say never.
Yeah, come bring it, bruh.
Here's the thing about remake.
Okay.
It's teen.
So I would be totally down for remake coming to Xbox.
Right, but
That being
Late.
said,
okay.
Rebirth is about to come out, and I feel like it's too little, too late for a remake to come on Xbox. It's in the sense of like it comes out and that's cool, but so many people are already anticipating the next entry because it's been announced. There's a window, things like that. That it's really just it. You know, when it comes out, it comes out. While the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection, that is something that's filling a wide hole that's of the Xbox catalog, and I am not going to disagree and say agree with what Justin said and said like the first three specifically, especially the first two,
Right.
but the first three Final Fantasy games are rough. That is true, but there are people that like to play those games for one and just enthusiast reasons, like they're JRPG
Final
fans and they
Fantasy
want to
or
experience
Mario?
different JRPGs.
I'm just saying, more people play Mario than the Final
but
Fantasy
just
games.
but just well, actually I don't even know if that is true, but yeah, just having to fill that catalog and make it complete as it can be as of right now is
That's
I think something that's more interesting than porting remake. Also,
But-
more games.
But all right, so that's all well and good, right? However, Final Fantasy VII is the Coca-Cola of JRPGs. It is, if you've never had soda before, if you've never had cola before, someone is going to give you Coca-Cola. That is what you envision cola to be. If I've never played a JRPG before, then the JRPG that I'm going to be thinking about is Final Fantasy VII. And Final Fantasy VII has just been remade for a whole generation of people that have never played it before. And that is the game that more people are going to want to play. Whether it is the thing that they'll continue to play, whether it's going to be their entry, their gateway drug into the Pixel Collection. Like, no one's going to never play a JRPG and pick up the Pixel Collection.
I have
Right.
a list here of sales by software figures, Cicero.
Yes. Okay.
And do you want to know where Final Fantasy stands on this list? 8th place.
Okay.
You know what takes up the first 3 spaces? Mario, Pokemon,
Yeah, well,
and
you know
Super
what?
Mario.
Well, those won't be on Xbox. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
so
You know
because
what?
they won't
The
be on
point is
Xbox,
that if
the
it
point
did-
is that the first game that could be on Xbox is right there, is 7th, after all of those other games that can
7
never
won't
be on
Xbox either. You know what you should have fought for is the new 8 one that's coming out in 4 or 5 years. They said far off. That's what you should have went for. The new one that's not even out yet.
No,
Well, you can't do that
people
'cause it has to be
people
out on
don't want
consoles
new
already, right?
Coke. They don't want their first cola to be new Coke. They want their first cola
Mario
to be.
in
If I've
Xbox.
never had a burger before in America, the first place I'm going is McDonald's, because that is what I've always envisioned a burger to be. And Final
You don't
Fantasy VII
you don't
is
think
the
that-
McDonald's hamburger, cheeseburger, whatever, of JRPGs. And so
you don't
if
think
I
that
have
in
the ability,
4 years, Cicero, 4 years,
right,
3-4 years,
right,
Microsoft is going to look at Nintendo and see that Sony's still up at the top because that's what it's going to be, right? Nintendo's still going to be up in first place, and Nintendo isn't even technically a console, apparently, by all of
by the
standings,
FTC, yes,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Let's partner up. Let's take out the big dog together. Let's David and Goliath this. Let's fight them together. I'll be your slingshot, and you be my crossbow or slingshot. What
the rock? Yeah,
you
there you go.
Yeah. Mario goes flying into Sony's face. And guess what wins? Guess what takes down Goliath?
You know what? 3 or 4 years.
Cooperation and future thinking.
3 or 4 years is great, but Final Fantasy.
I have a dream.
Final Fantasy VII.
I have a dream.
All right, Dr. King. The Final Fantasy VII remake is available now. So 4 or 5 years, we can slingshot and rock our way to victory.
Remake,
but Final Fantasy VII remake is available right now to be played. So they can bring that right now.
The Pixel remaster, great idea. Still, yeah, the first 3, like I said, other than the major flaw with the first 3, and it's hard to play and get into, the final 3 were great. That's a good pick. I'm saying Mario is good all the way from start to finish. All you need to do is some controller change, and it's good to go. Final Fantasy VII's not coming, Cicero. Get over it. It's not coming. Stop letting on hope. That's like we're bringing what's that dragon game that they keep bringing up?
Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII is not coming, but wait for this Mario game. That's coming.
Yes. Yep.
That's coming.
Never say never.
Great. Stop living
Mario
in a fantasy world, Cicero.
Wouldn't you like to get all of the dodgeballs, right? And throw them at Mario characters on an Xbox? Like, come on. And play and partner with a friend, basketball, volleyball, dodgeball alone. You need a dodgeball game on the Xbox. Last thing we got good. What can you even think of a good dodgeball game on the Xbox? No, you get all these crappy sports games.
All these crappy dodgeball games.
With all these microtransactions and monetization.
Right, yeah.
Bring a Mario game in that's built from the ground up.
From the ground up Mario game.
Everything in it.
On your Xbox. Here we go.
Bring a good sports game to Xbox.
Achievement unlocked. It's a me.
Exactly. It's a me. And you can have like, there we go. Who wants to play as a Moogle playing basketball? Come on, let's go.
Are you ready to call this?
Do you want me to call it?
Yeah, I spoke my piece. Like I have nothing much more.
I think Cicero should have rebirthed into a different idea.
I think you should have taken your 64% on Metacritic and chosen a different idea.
Mario coming over is a good idea.
Although crossing those streams or boundaries is always a good idea as far as consumers are concerned, ain't no way whatever Super Mario Hell is that is going to be on Xbox.
Ain't no way.
So it's obviously between Cam and Cicero. Cam, I think you
unbiasedly. Unbiasedly, I fought very well for Mario.
You fought very well for yours in in any sort of world where Mario would be on it.
Right.
That's a win for the duck.
Right. In the multiverse.
Wait for Blizzard Activision. It's coming around.
In the
so,
multiverse.
Cam, I was with you until Cicero brought up this Coca-Cola analogy, and it just made so much sense. It just made sense that like when and you are a JRPG guy, so like there's only a select few of JRPGs that like people like me who's not a JRPG guy will be like, okay, what are the Coca-Colas of JRPG, right? It is Final Fantasy VII, it is Chrono Trigger, those kinds of things. So I'm giving it to Cicero.
So here's the thing, like my Mario and I should have maybe I should have said this, but like I still feel like it is, the mainstream is always gonna kind of get the benefit, but like for someone like me who has been an Xbox gamer since the 360, but my favorite genre is JRPGs. I was on the struggle bus, you know what I mean? Yeah. So until recent years.
Yeah, Blue Dragon.
And so like while 7 Remake is something that honestly, I'm surprised it's not on Xbox yet.
Right.
But I think it will. Like, I think it's inevitable. But like, as an Xbox person who loves JRPGs, I would find an announcement of like Final Fantasy 1 through 6 to be way more hype, because that seems a lot less likely. You know what I mean? And so like, for me, I like the more niche stuff is the thing that's more exciting to me because of that.
Sure.
But no, Cicero like
Yeah.
picked chose the right game. Like,
all right.
Cicero picked the right game, and I was like, okay, what? I have to find something else.
Right. Right.
If in the future Mario does come to Xbox, I want this.
Oh yeah, you get it.
Yeah, we'll
you get
give
it
you that
again.
one.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, you will retroactively win this round. Yeah.